Unit 52D. Level 5, room 2. The D is for day shift. 7 levels of factory, 7 rooms per level, 7 tables per room, 7 men, each table. My name is Kino Loy. I'm the 52D unit manager. The 49 men in this room answer to me.
So guys, in a recent interview, both Tony Gilroy and Andy Serkis went on record talking about the Kino Loy character and some great news, but also some interesting stuff that we, the fans, can continue to theorize walking into season 2 to come. But with that, you know, they basically went on record with in this interview with Entertainment Tonight Online, where they talked about Kino Loy character, where we, the fans, were speculating and wondering, because at the end of Andor season 1, that where he says he can't swim, and he basically stayed behind at the prison. You know, many of us fans were believing that Kino Loy got recaptured and more than likely got a much more lengthier sentence. But this is what Tony Gilroy and Andy Serkis says in this interview, and this is what it states. Probably one of the most praised performances from Andor came from Andy Serkis, who had played Imperial slave turned liberator Kino Loy. Though it's implied that Kino died in the prison because he couldn't swim, show creator Tony Gilroy says that isn't necessarily the case. Talking to ET Online, Gilroy confirms, well, he didn't die. I don't know what happened, but he didn't die. We never see him die. And then Serkis goes on himself to add and say, if he jumped, that would be the end of him. He would be out of the picture. But no, he's alive, and Kino's working out his next move. So that alone tells us and confirms to us that Kino is still alive. Andy had went on record a while ago, a few months back, talked about how Kino has a family. Kino is a family man. So he more than likely was focusing on after the end of season 1, of him looking to basically get back to his family. This is what this is confirming too in this interview with Tony and Andy, when they brought up and talked about Kino Loy. And now us fans are wondering, will now be wondering next as to, will we be able to see Kino Loy in season 2, even if it's just one specific episode, a couple of scenes, or one scene where he gets out of the prison, out of Narkina 5, and heads home to his family. Will we see any of that? Will we see anything of him being in the prison and being punished for what he did before figuring out an escape route out of there? You know, because we know that he couldn't swim, even though we also too thought that maybe couple of the prisoners could have helped him jump on their backs and swim to shore themselves to safety and stuff. But none of that occurred, and of course Kino Loy's character stayed behind in prison, and this is what we've been speculating. But now again, both Andy and Tony, specifically more so Andy, says that Kino is working out his next move, and that has to be figuring out how to get off of Narkina 5 and home, wherever he specifically lives and stays, and what part of the galaxy. So I'm excited about this interview, this news for Kino Loy's character. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing his character come in season 2. I can't wait. What do y'all think of this video, this topic at hand about the character? Are you excited about this information? Let's talk about some things in the comment section, guys. Remember, the Force will be with you always.